I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness. This is a 30-minute yoga stretch fusion class. Please make sure you exercise within your ability, and then also if you experience any complications, please stop and seek a physician right away. I hope you enjoyed this class. Hi, welcome. This is Yoga Stretch Fusion, combination of yoga styles and dynamic stretching. Please make sure to listen to your body. I'll give you different options and do what works best for you. This class will be done on the floor. If you do need a chair, you can always use the chair to at least help you get up and down at the end, or you can sit in the chair to do a majority of these exercises. All right, we're going to start by laying down. Turning to yourself to the side. You're going to bring your elbows to the floor first and then all the way down. Legs extended, palms open to the sky, shoulders move away from your ears as your fingers move towards your heels, and then gently close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Just letting everything go. Leave all your stress and all your worries at the door. This is your gift. Inhale and exhale. Opening your eyes, bring your arms up over your head. You're going to go into a full body stretch. Extending through your toes and fingertips. Stretch as far as you can, just like a baby does in the morning, which we don't do as adults, so it's always a good tip to do first thing when you wake up. And you're going to bring your feet and arms out wide like a star and then stretch beyond your fingertips and your toes again. Inhale. And exhale. If you do this first thing in the morning when you're in bed, it just kind of works out all the kinks. Especially if you wake up stiff in the mornings, those joints. Alright, bring your feet back together. Arms come over. And then you're going to bend at your knees. Feet are flat. You're going to start with a pelvic tilt and then release. So you're moving your hip bone, tips back. So if you have a glass of water and you tip the water towards your stomach and then release. And tip and release. Your hip bones are going back. So you're slowly warming up through the spine and the abdominals. So we're starting with the midsection. Everything starts from the core, so we want to warm up the core first. Hands resting on your lap, you're in a pelvic tilt, and then you lift the hips up off the floor. You don't have to go very far to start with, and then release the tailbone, hip tilt, and then again. Up and down, and release the hips. Again. As you get a little warmer, you can lift the hips up a little higher, and then back down. Feel this in the lower back and the abs. Back and forth. Good. One more time. Alright, hands on your thighs. Still doing your pelvic tilt, but this time pelvic tilt with a crunch as your hands slide up, chin away from your chest. I want you to relax the neck. You're using the abdominals with this one. And then slide back down, release the pelvic tilt and slide up. And release everything. And fold everything in. Good. Your abdominals are pulling down in towards your spine and up towards your rib cage. Inhale and exhale. One more time. and release. Alright, feet stay flat. We're going to rock side to side. A little massage to the hips. And then bring your feet up off the floor, tabletop with the legs, and then side to side. Keeping your shoulders, you can take your hands to your knees if you need to. Keep your shoulders on the floor. And then bring your knees in all the way. You can grab underneath or on top of your knees, and then rock side to side. Feel that through the lower back and the hips. Center. Placing your feet back on the floor. You're going to open into butterfly and then back together. Open up those hips. And back together. Pull up my tape. Bottoms of the feet come together as you open, and then feet back to the floor as you close. Again, keeping your back towards the mat as much as you can. Go ahead and open out wide. Hold. Bottoms of your feet together. Feel this through the groin and inner thigh. We're just going to hold this for a couple breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Bring your knees back together. Exhale. Alright. Pelvic tilt. Lifting the hips up to the sky. Coming back down. Release the pelvic tilt. Now crunch. Pelvic tilt and up. Back down. One more time. Bridge. Pelvic tilt and lift up. And back down. Release the hip. And then pelvic tilt with the crunch. And lower down. Bring your knees in towards your chest and then rock side to side. Legs come to the sky, palms down, a little bit of stability, toes are pointed, and we're just going to go with little scissors. So I want you to pull your abdominals down and up towards your rib cage. So we're not actually bulging to the abdominals, we're keeping that core nice and pulled in. And then we're going to slowly work our way down as far as you can. You can stay right here or further up, whatever you can. Make sure the back stays flat. As soon as the back has a hard time straightening or staying flat, make sure you stop there and flutter at that point. So me, I'm about right here. Good, we're going to flutter back up. And then I'm going to crisscross. Crisscross. And then work your way back down. Feel those legs firing up. Feel the core firing up. Crisscross. Feel this in the legs. Keep your back against the mat. And then work your way back up. Alright, we're going to go out wide. Bend your knees. Come back together and extend. Out wide. So if you ever do the elementary backstroke, it's kind of common. Out wide. Bend. And together. Extend. It's like soldier. Chicken, airplane. If you can, go a little wider with that width of the hips. Challenge those muscles a little bit more. We're going to switch it out now. So we're going to bend, out wide, extend, together. Good. Feel that through the hips. Core still challenged, pulling in. One more time. Bending the knees, coming down, full body stretch. Deep breath in and exhale. Good. from here, let's scoot this up just a little bit. You're going to take your right knee in. You can take it around or underneath, whichever you're most comfortable with. If you have knee issues, I would suggest put your hands underneath. You're going to pull your right knee in, and I want you to make sure your left leg is flat and down as much as you can. So you're going to feel the left hip flexors challenged during this because the right leg will be up in the air. Okay, you're going to go straight up to the sky with your right leg. Grab a hold of the back of the leg, and then you're going to point and flex. Get some popping out of the way. I irritated this ankle yesterday. I got a little too excited during my water aerobics teaching on the deck and was jumping around too much, and my arthritis was saying no. So my ankle's a little stiff, if you might not notice that. Alright, we're going to rotate through the ankle. So this is something that will help it keep those muscles moving and stretch and keep that range of motion as the swelling goes down. Inhale. Exhale. Try to keep that right leg up. Go farther up to the sky. You can always grab a towel or a yoga strap for any of these if you need to. Okay, now flex the foot, push to the sky, toes come down, and then you're going to bend your knee and pull in. Extend back up to the sky, foot is flexed, and bend and pull in. Extend, foot is flexed. Good. Now from here, you can grab a hold of the inside of your thigh, your calf, or your foot. From here, you're going to bring your head back down, and then you're going to bring your right foot out to the side. I'm already shaky. I guess when I've done a couple classes already today, I'm going to feel that. Pushing the heel away, feel that through the hips and the thigh. Make sure your left leg is still down. You can always put your left arm out if you need to. Coming up. Now you're going to switch hands, and then you're going to switch sides, pull across, pushing your heel away from you. Feel this through the outer hip, pushing the heel away. Shoulders stay down. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back to the top, bending your knee. You're going to turn your hip so that your knee is off to the side. And you're looking at the inside of your foot and the inside of your knee. And then you're going to take your calf and pull in as your right knee is off to the side. Feel that into the hip rotators. Good. Alright, you're going to go back to the start again. So you're going to pull the knee in and then push to the sky. Point and flex. Really push through. Left leg is flat. Rotate your ankle. As we go into this series of stretches, they should be a little bit easier each time. So really keeping those muscles warm as we stretch through them. Foot is flexed, pushing to the sky. Take your right hand, calf. This is your calf. Thigh, calf, or foot. Rest your head back down and then out to the side. Left arm for balance. Pushing your heel away. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up and switch it out. You can have a hold of your leg, whichever is comfortable, and then pushing your heel away from you. Feel that in the outer hip. Inhale. Exhale. Come back and then turn your hip out. Knees out, grab a hold of your calf and your ankle and pull in. You can always take your hand and push. So you're pushing this way as you're pulling in. It's like a pigeon pose in the air if you've ever done yoga before. Alright, one more time. Pull your knee in. So we're still on the same leg, still on the right leg. Flex straight up to the sky. Point and flex. Really straighten the leg as much as you can to the sky. Rotate the ankle. Inhale. Exhale. Rotate the other way. Flex the foot, grab a hold of the inside of the leg with the right hand, and then off to the side. Left leg stays down. You're going to feel in the hip flexors as you push your right heel away. Left arm for balance. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can go further. Coming up, crossing over, pushing the heel away from you. Feel the outer hip. Inhale and exhale. Okay, coming in and then rotate the hip, knee out, foot comes towards you. And then release the leg down to the floor. This leg should feel a little longer than your left as that hip is opened up. Okay, same thing on the other side. Bring your knee in. Pull your knee in. You can always grab a hold of underneath if you need to. Right leg stays down. You're going to feel those hip flexors challenged on that side. Alright, to the sky. Point and flex. Straighten your leg as much as you can. Really push the toes and push the heel. Nice. Rotate your ankle. Relax the right leg. And do this series all on the left side. Rotate the other way. Flex the foot. Grab a hold of the inside of the leg with your left hand. So thigh, calf, or foot. Rest your head back down, right arm out, and then push away. You can always use a strap if you need to, but you can always just grab a hold of the calf or the thigh. It doesn't have to be the foot. Right leg stays down. Go into as far as you can. Inhale and exhale. Coming up, crossing over, holding onto the leg, left arm out for balance. Push the heel away from you. Feel that through the outer hip. Come back. Rotate your hip out. Your left knee is out to the side. Grab a hold of your foot and your calf and pull in. Just like a pigeon pose up in the air. Inhale. Exhale. Alright, back again. Pulling into the chest. And reach for the sky. Point and flex. Really push the leg. Try to straighten that leg a little more each time. And rotate your ankle. And rotate the other way. And then grab a hold of your thigh, calf, or foot with the left hand, right arm out. And then push the heel away from you. Should get a little bit easier each time as the muscles are warming up, moving, unlocking those joints in that series. Alright, cross over. Pushing the heel away from you. Come back. Pigeon pose in the air, rotating your hip, your knees turned out. Pull your calf and your foot towards you. Inhale and exhale. Alright, one more time. Bring the knee in to the sky, point and flex. Rotate your ankle. Rotate the other way. Foot flex to grab a hold of the inside of the leg or foot. Right arm out and push away. So you can go a little bit further. Keeping your right leg down is not easy, but try. And crossing over. Pushing your heel away. Left arm out. Keep yourself centered. And pigeon pose in the air. Rotate the hip, knee out, foot comes in. Relax the shoulders. Bring your knee in and release. Good job. Full body stretch. Inhale and exhale. Release. You're going to roll over onto your stomach. If you have to turn around, depending on how you're positioned, go ahead so that you can see me comfortably. But you're going to be on your stomach. You're going to place your hands right by your chest, elbows back, tucked, shoulders back. And then I want you to just rock your hips, because I want you to just kind of let those hips go and release. Because those are going to be relaxed as we go into what's called the seal stretch. So you're going to push your chest up to the sky. Hips stay on the floor. Come up as far as you're comfortable. Again, the hips are relaxed to the floor. You can kind of work them out a little bit if you need to. Slide your shoulder blades down. Chest is lifted, chin is lifted. Feel this through the front of the thighs, hip flexors, and abs. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Again, pushing up. Lifting your chin and your chest. Feel it through the front of the body. And coming down. Now if you'd like to go further, you can bend your knees, have your toes pointed towards your head, and then you're going to push back up. Feel that deeper into the thighs. This is always pretty intense for me. Inhale and exhale. And down. Only go up as far as you can. You want to relax those hips. Let's do that one more time. Bend the knees as much as you can. Let those knees move away from your hips. And then sliding back up again. Chin is lifted. Inhale. And exhale. And release. Nice. Release the legs. We're going to sit back in extended child's. So you're going to bend your knees, push yourself back. I want you to extend the fingers, arms staying off the mat. You're going to push your hips back, pressing your chest down. It's a counter pose for the spine, shifting your hips back. It's almost like your fingers are going one way and your hips are going the other. Inhale, exhale. From here, cross both arms underneath, palms facing up. Reach as far as you can. Feel that through the shoulders. And you can just rest your head down if you like. Rest your shoulders down. But reach as far as you can. Again, feel that through the shoulders and the back. Sitting back, resting down. Coming up. Again, if you need, if you're having a hard time with bending your knees all the way, you can always put a towel or some type of ball, a little tiny ball behind each of those knees if you need to. We're going to switch those arms out now. Palms facing up, and then just sitting back, resting your head down, rest your shoulders down. Feel that through the shoulders and back. Inhale, and exhale. Release those arms. Curl yourself up. And then bring yourself into a seated position. Have your legs right out in front of you. I'm going to start with toes pressed down, knees are down. You're going to slide down, chin is tucked. Feel this through your shins and your spine. Falling down as far as you can. Sliding back. Again. Toes are pressed down, feel it through the shins and the spine. Sliding back. Let's do that one more time. Reach as far as you can. With each breath, see if you can go a little bit further. Coming up. Alright, feet are out wide. And then you're going to shift your hips forward. And if you feel like your hips are still a little bit fired up, you can kind of rock them out a little bit. Loosen them up a little. And then place your hands right in front and then chest is lifted. At any time, you could always take your hands behind to help with your posture, shoulders relaxed. I want you to push the heels away and then you're going to point and flex and point. Good. Flex, holding the flex, push the heels away from you. Bring your hands in front, and then you're going to just slide down as far as you can. Feel that through the inner thigh, groin, running down through the inside of the leg. Heels pushed away. See if you can go a little further even. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands over to the your right side. Turning your body and then dropping down. Staying with the right side, left arm comes out, open up and then lift up and over. Feel that down the left side of the body. Good. From here, keep pushing back and over with that left arm. And back and over. Feel that down to the shoulder. Back again. And reach. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up. And then we're going to slide back down again. Heels pushed away. Walking over to your left, turning towards your leg. Falling down as far as you can. Staying on the left, right arm comes out, open up, and then lift up and over. Feel that down the right side to the rib cage. And keep pushing back and over and back and over. A little bit more each time. Keep your breathing going. One more time. And reach. Good. Coming up. And then both hands sliding out. And sliding back in. Bring those legs in front. You're going to start with your feet planted. And if you can, tuck your knees into your chest. I'm just going to rock side to side and kind of a little massage to the hips. Good. Relax the hips as we massage. And then cross your legs comfortably, however you wish. Or legs out in front. Sitting up nice and tall. Finding your center from your tailbone up to the top of your head. Shoulders relaxed. rock your head side to side. Inhale and exhale. And then you're going to turn your head side to side, keeping your head straight. To the front, push your chin back, tuck your chin down. Keeping your chin back, just rock side to side, a little movement through the head. And then push your chin up and out. And release. Alright, just nice and relaxed, hands resting in your lap, eyes gently closed. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let everything go. Slowly open your eyes. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, pushing away. Back around, inhale. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you for coming. Come again.